Hi, this is Kathy Powell with day 5 of the 30-day video challenge. Today I'd like to talk with you about gratitude and the power of expressing it on a daily basis. I'll begin by sharing a personal experience that happened to me back in 2005. I was saying goodbye to our only child who had moved from Seattle to Minnesota for college. And that same week that she moved away to college, my mother called to ask if I would be part of an intervention with my younger brother. Now, my younger brother had been a cocaine addict and an alcoholic since he was about 18 years old. And for well over 2 decades, he had been in that state. And my mother had been his enabler. I had been praying for years for this day to come, but not the same week that our daughter went to college. I was part of that intervention and it didn't go well. My mother ended up in an accident. My brother went out and used that night. Long story short, he did get into a treatment program and he's been clean and sober for the last 10 years. But at the time, things were not going well. Now, the rest of my life was going wonderfully well. I had been in practice as a coach and a consultant for 10 years, and my practice was going very well. But personally, with these things going on, with our daughter being gone and the intervention gone awry, I sank into a deep depression. I didn't even want to get out of bed. Although I loved my work as a coach and a consultant, I didn't even want to get out of bed for my calls. I just wanted to pull the covers over my head and stay in bed. Well, a friend knew that I was going through a tough time, and she called to check in on me. And while we were on the phone, she asked me to take a look at something on the internet. It was a company called Send Out Cards, and this is a company that enables you to create a real paper greeting card over the internet, and when you click send, it gets printed and goes to the post office the next day to be delivered in the U.S. mail. So she asked me, she gave me enough credit in my account. She set up a gift account and asked me if I would commit to sending a card a day for the next 7 days, beginning my day with gratitude. Now, at the time, I was not feeling very grateful, but I reluctantly agreed to do this. Next morning, I got out of bed, I dragged myself downstairs into my office, I slumped into my office chair and I sat at my desk and I thought, what am I grateful for? Eventually I thought of someone and I put a few sentiments in a card, I clicked send and off it went. Next morning, same thing. I dragged myself out of bed, was really not feeling very grateful, but I did the same thing. And I did that each day, first thing in the morning, for 7 days. By the end of that 7 days, my depression had lifted. I've come to realize the power of feeling gratitude and expressing it to others. Not only does it set the tone for your whole day, but it also does amazing things for your relationships. So if this is not a practice that you are in, I encourage you to begin a daily gratitude practice. Begin your day with that. You'll be amazed at what happens in your life.